Hello, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a fine day. Finally getting that rain that we needed around here. So I know the plants are really happy. Today, right on schedule, we're getting into American Tango, the basic. We're going to do the lead today. I'm also going to do the follow today because turns out my daughter has an appointment to get her cast off, which is super exciting, and I have not been able to move it to a different time. So 2 videos in one today. You won't see me tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday with Mike to put the basic together for y'all. Okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to the lead first. We'll go through the lead part first. So remember, we have 3 elements, actually 4, 3 step elements, and then a technical element. Right, we have our forward walks, our side step, and then our drag that we went over yesterday. And then while we're doing all those steps, we are down in our knees, okay? So now let's put those elements together to create our basic. We're gonna do 3 forward walks, okay? So start with that left foot and take 3 forward walks with the heel hitting the floor first. That means it's a heel lead, okay? So let's do that again. After your 3rd step this time, we're going to take a step to the side. Okay, so starting with the left foot, let's count them out. That's 1, 2, 3. Now we have our right foot free to step side. Okay, and then from here, freeze. Notice I haven't moved. If you move this left leg, put it back to where it was. Okay, and then use your inner thighs. Rub the floor with your foot and drag that left foot in, okay? All right, let's do that again. Let me turn around this time so you can see it from the back. So starting with the left foot, okay? We have 1, 2, 3, side and drag. Again, left foot ready. 1, 2, 3, side and drag. Let's do it a couple more times. This time I want you to be aware of the flexion, of the amount of flexion in your knees. Pay attention if you're going up and down with your steps, okay? And if you are, try to keep it still. Try to keep the same angle in your legs. I'll give you a hint. You have to move from your spine because if you're moving from your leg, right, you have to extend the leg to step onto it and extend the back leg. Right? And now you're up, okay? But if somebody came up behind you and just pushed you all of a sudden, moved that spine forward, your foot would come out to catch yourself so you didn't fall, okay? And that's the sensation you want. That's why I love tango, to teach spinal movement, okay? Because you can tell if we're moving from the spine really well if we're staying into our knees, okay? So let's do those 3 steps forward. Trying to stay down into our knees, side step with the right foot, dragging in the left. Here we go. Forward, 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 side and drag. Okay? One more time, I'll do it facing you. We have forward, 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 side and drag. Very good. Okay, now we need to do the timing, all right? So tango for beginners is really fun because you know that, well, maybe you don't know, but there's that old child song, Bingo, right? There was a farmer who had a dog. Bingo was his name-o, right? B-I-N-G-O. If you take that same rhythm and put tango to it, T-A-N-G-O, that is your rhythm, okay? But we can use slows and quicks, all right? We're going to start the left foot. So you have 2 slows. So your first 2 forward steps are slow. Slow, slow, okay? Your 3rd forward step is fast or quick. Quick. Your side step is quick. Quick. And then your drag is slow. Okay, so let's say this out loud. Remember, 2 slows, 2 quicks, 1 slow. Here we go. Ready? Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, right? Because remember, a slow gets 2 beats of music, okay? And a quick gets 1 beat of music, all right? Now for tango, you have the option of stepping on the 1 of the slow, right? Or the 1, 2 of the slow. Either one is fine, it's preference, but it's easier to start, if you're a beginner, start on the 1, okay? So that's what we're gonna do for this video and this training. We are gonna get on the foot on the first beat, okay? And try to take a little picture for the second, okay? So you're gonna get on your foot, and then you're gonna hurry into the slow drag. All right, let's try that again. Left foot. So we go, get on the foot, get there, and then hurry, slow. Let's go back to our kids' song bingo, but let's say tango, right? T, A, N, G, O. Right? Let's do it again. And T, A, N, G, O. Yeah, turn around. Starting with the left foot, we're flexed in our knees. Of course, we have good posture. Everything's stacked. Somebody pushes from us from behind. Our spine moves, and we go slow, quick, slow. Okay, and remember, at the end of that drag, we are not putting weight on that foot, on the left foot. So keep that foot free because you're going to step with it right away. Okay, so let's do 2 basics in a row. I'm going to go this way because this is where I have the most space. Start with the left foot. All right, we have T, A, N, G, O. I ran out of room, see? Okay, I'm going to the wall. N, side, close. All right, let's do it again twice in a row. I'll take small steps this time. All right, we have T, A, N, G, O. Left foot again. A, N, G, O. Down in our knees. Okay, if you're starting to feel like you're stalking your prey a little bit, perfect. That's the styling of the tango, okay? All right, so we went over being down in our knees. We've gone over the timing. And let's go over footwork. We touched on it a little bit, right? But we talked about how the first step is starting with the heel, okay? Then it ends flat. We have not talked about that. Second step, heel flat, okay? Third step, heel flat. Fourth step, ball flat. Fifth step, quote unquote, because we're not actually stepping on it, is flat, okay? Do that again. We have heel flat, heel flat, heel flat, ball flat, flat, okay? Now, the last thing that you could apply as a beginner, but if this is new to you, I would really practice that basic without it a bunch of times so it's really comfortable, like your breath, okay? But you can start applying your tracks. Tango has very unique and specific ways that we step onto our tracks, which your tracks are where the pathway is underneath your feet, projecting forward and behind you. Kind of like if you were to put on a pair of skis, right? You have the skis in front of you and behind you, those are your tracks for your feet. Okay, I do have a support video that goes over the tracks for the tango. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. All right. So let's do it just a couple more times, but let's put our frame up this time as well and imagine our partner in front of us, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a little timid and you're not going to move as confidently when that partner is in front of you. So you need to practice right now mentally that they're in front of you. You're going to imagine a little bit of resistance, but you're going to power through that anyways, okay? Keeping the frame nice and stable, okay? It's not going to be shifting or moving or anything like that, all right? Starting with the left foot. Ready? Here we go. T, A, N, G, O. Turn around. Do it again. And T, A, N, G, O. One more time. Here we go. And T, A, N, G, O. All right. Okay, so that is the lead part. Okay, starting with the left foot, going forward mainly. All right, let's reverse it to the follow part. All right. So I wonder how long it's been. It's probably been about 10 minutes. I'm going to put that down in the comments if I remember. Follow part, fast forward to 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the right foot. We are also going to take 3 steps backwards, followed by a side step and a drag. Okay, so get your right foot ready. You're going to step back, 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 and then your left foot is free. So you're going to use that to step side and then drag the right foot back into position. Okay? So here we go. Do that again. 3 back walks. 1, 2, 3. Followed by a side step and a drag. And of course, just like the leads, we're staying down in our knees. And in order to do that, we are moving from the spine. So it's like somebody's coming and pushing us right in the gut, okay? But it takes our whole spine as one piece. We're like a brick wall, yeah? One like this. It's not like an actual slow motion. You probably, ooh, you don't want to do that, okay? A whole wall is coming at you and it's pushing you back, all right? So let's go over the elements again. 3 back walks. 1, 2, 3. Side step, dragging step, all with bent knees. All right, let's put the timing in there, okay? Our timing is 2 slows, followed by 2 quicks, followed by 1 slow. It's a full 8 beats, okay? Because our slow gets 2 beats of music and our quick gets 1 beat of music, all right? You have you don't have the choice. Whenever the leader moves, that's when you're going to move, okay? He has the option, or she, to step either on the first beat of that slow or the second beat. And again, for the purpose of this video, and as a beginner, it's always best to start on the first, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. We apply 2 slows first, slow, slow, and then quick, quick, slow with the right foot in. 2 slows, 2 quicks, 1 slow. Ready? And slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Very nice, okay? Now let's talk about the footwork, all right? We are stepping backwards. So the right foot, let's go with that first. That's the first one moving. You're going to step ball flat, okay? More importantly, what is happening with the left foot? You want to make sure that your toe peels up and back, and the heel is, the last thing on the floor. You can pull that heel straight in, okay? What we do not want to do, I repeat, we do not want to do this, is stepping back and leaving the toe down on the floor and dragging just the toe in, okay? A lot of things go wrong with this. The posture, hips, everything kind of gets popped out of place. We lose contact with the floor, which minimizes our stability, okay, and our communication with our partner. So what we want to do again is, as our spine moves off our forward foot here, I'm literally pulling the front of my toes up, okay, to make sure I'm rolling through that heel. Okay, so we have to do that on our first 3 steps, right? Because they're all back steps. So we have to peel, peel, and then peel one more time before we step side and drag in our feet. Okay, let's do that again. We have to step back and peel, peel, side, and drag. Okay, let's go back to the moving foot, the foot we are moving. So your right foot, like I said, is ball flat. Left foot is going to go ball flat. Now our right foot again is going to go ball flat. Now here we're going to go ball flat, and then we're going to go flat with the right foot drag in. Okay, so every single step for us as the follows is ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, or flat. No, it's ball flat, sorry. I'm ahead of myself. Ball flat and flat, except that last one. Okay, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, flat. Did I say enough ball flats? I think so, but rewind it and let me know. Okay, so we have ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, flat. Yes. All right. With that timing now, make sure we're rolling or we're peeling. Sorry, peeling the toe and doing ball flat. Right? We have 2 slows first. Slow, slow. Now 2 quicks. Quick, quick. Lastly, our slow. Let's go ahead and do that again. We have right foot start. Slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Go ahead and put your frame up. Remember, face those palms forward as a follow. That helps to remind you that your partner is right there in front of you. And you are the one filling up the space. So you're kind of on the inside of this frame, filling up, stretching out, right? We're moving with the spine, and we have T, A, N, G, O. Again, starting down in our knees, good posture. And we have moving the spine, T, A, peeling your toes, N, G, O. Yes? Alrighty, so again, just like I said for the leaders, we also have tracks that we're using as a follow. Please refer to the Tango support video for the basic tracks, applying your tracks, I believe it's called. You'll find it in the support video playlist. Okay, there's one other thing I do want to talk about. Excuse me. We need to talk about the position of our feet. It is pretty crucial here in the Tango, as it is in a lot of places. But again, it's one of those pieces of information that if skipped over in the very beginning, it's very helpful to know. Let me put it that way. If you do know it and try to apply it in the beginning, it will help a lot of things that are coming in the near future. Okay, so that is your starting position with your feet. We have 5 positions with our feet, just like ballet does actually. Okay, so we have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions. Okay, I'm talking about with our feet. Okay, now that means where they are in relation to each other. Okay, not the floor, but to each other. All right, so that being said, let's go through. 1st position is feet together. Okay, ankles together. Yeah, and if we were dancing smooth like we are today, they're nice and parallel. If you're doing rhythm or Latin, the toes are open and we're turned out. Make sense? So 1st position. 2nd position is a hip length step, maybe a little slightly bigger, but not much. Okay, right? Again, parallel for smooth, turned out for rhythm. Okay. 3rd position, and this is the one we're going to use for Tango, is taking the ball of one foot and placing it to the arch of the other foot. Kind of hard to see from that angle. Let's see, I get a little bit closer. Get my feet closer. There we go. Like that. Okay. And also, there's another 3rd position. Okay, with the other foot forward. All right, but again, it's the ball of one foot. Kind of look down on your feet and you see where the foot curves in, where the arch is. Just like a puzzle, you're going to place that ball of the other foot right in there. Okay, again, smooth, parallel, rhythm, turned out. Okay, 4th position. You can think 4th position is very similar to 2nd position. Okay, whereas 2nd position is 1st position extended. 4th position is your 3rd position extended. Okay, this is very commonly used in our rock positions. Okay, when we do rock steps, right? You're doing a 4th position with your feet. Again, parallel for smooth, turned out for rhythm. All right, and then we have our 5th position. 5th position is the ball or the toe of one foot going to the heel of the other foot. Okay, and 5th position. All right, now, like I said, we're going to use the 3rd position for a tango. So instead of starting here, right, more in a 1st position, we want to start in a 3rd position. Okay, leaders, left foot in front. Okay, follows, left foot in front. All right, so you can remember the foot that you're moving we're going to start with leads. It's your left foot. That's the foot that sticks out in the front. Okay, so my ball of my right foot is in the arch of my left foot, third position. This is important because when I bring my slide in, I want to come into third position. Okay, make sure I'm passing through that third position, nice and tight right underneath me. Okay, and then for the follows, you're moving your right foot first. So that one is not going to be in front because you don't move forward, you move backwards. So that one's going to be leading the way here in the back. So my right foot, the ball of my right foot is in the arch of my left foot. Okay, third position. All right. Okay, that completes it. So we went through the lead, the tango basic, excuse me, and we went through the follow tango basic. Remember, I had to do both today because I won't be able to be on tomorrow. So practice, practice, practice. Find that partner that's going to help you put it together on Thursday. And I'll be back here at 3 o'clock Thursday with Mike to put the basic together, show you what it looks like, and give you some tips. And do it to music. All right, cool. All right, look forward to hearing from you guys and working with you in your dancing. Keep dancing no matter where you're at in your journey. It's doing a lot of good for you. Yes. So if you have a story or testimony, drop it in the comments. I love hearing those. Or if you need some extra help on something specific, please send me an email or leave it in the comments as well. All right. Love you guys. See you next time on Thursday. Bye-bye.